Hello all and welcome. Today we got a first look at the first character of 2022 coming to the game, and it is Iden Versio. Might be 4.5 years too late to come to the game. You know, Battlefront 2 has been out since 2017, but we are finally getting her, and she looks kind of like an exciting character. More dark side love. You know, there's usually always a lot of light side love, so it's always nice to get some dark side. So yeah. There's Iden Versio. If you haven't played Battlefront 2, she is like one of the main characters there, and you know everybody thought she was coming to the game when Battlefront 2 came out, but obviously didn't happen. You know, maybe it was scrapped because of how Battlefront 2 was received at launch. But anyway, we are getting her now. So Iden Versio, she is going to be the dark side version. No spoilers if you haven't played the game, but there might be something else to her other than dark side. So she is dark side attacker, leader, Empire and Imperial Trooper. Basically, it's going to be a new Imperial Trooper team. The Empire tag isn't going to matter too much. You know, you aren't going to see her too much on a Vader team, Palpatine or whatever. Maybe you'll find some use for her, but it's Imperial Trooper she'll really shine with. So yeah, let's start with our basic. Take them down. So, deal physical damage to target enemy if no other allies have the leader tag. And this is the thing about Iden Versio. She is designed to work with a team where the other characters don't have a leader tag. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't want a leader on the squad, because she is a leader and you want her to be in lead spot. But the thing is, you don't want to put Iden Versio and then put Veers on that team, Pete on that team, because those two characters have leader tag on them. And as long as they don't have leader tag on them, that's who you want. So if no one has leader tag, there are plenty of other Imperial Trooper who doesn't have, like Snow Trooper, Range Trooper and all of that. So Iden deals damage 2 more times if there is no other one with leader tag. For each critical hit, Iden removes 5% health and protection. So it's a pretty nice basic, and it kind of makes a statement that, you know, you don't want to have any other leaders. You know, there are going to be more abilities like this, so it's not just this. So we got this special ability, push forward, deal physical damage to all enemies and inflict vulnerable for 2 turns, dispel all buffs on target enemy and inflict health immunity for 2 turns and stun them for 1 turn. And these effects can't be resisted by rebel enemies. So no, she's going to be very anti-rebel, and I'm going to guess that she's going to be very anti-CLS and anti-Mon Mothma. I will get to that here in a minute. If no other allies have the leader tag, call all other non-droid Imperial Trooper allies to assist, dealing 20% less damage. So, you know, you have no other with ally the leader tag, you know, every other Imperial Trooper will assist. So you definitely, you know, want to have all the others assist. So, you know, do not put Pete, Veers and any other who has the leader tag. So moving on to the second special, we can grieve later. Dispel all debuffs on Imperial Trooper allies. Let's see, get back here. Dispel all debuffs on Imperial Troop allies. Iden gains protection up 100% for 2 turns, and all other Imperial Trooper allies gain protection up 50%, and Imperial Trooper allies recover 35% protection. So there's going to be a lot of recovery here also on the team. And if no other allies have the leader tag, all non-droid Imperial Trooper allies gain We Adapt or Die for 3 turns, which can't be copied. And We Adapt or Die, that gives you 30% critical chance, 30% offense, 30 plus speed, revive it 75% health when defeated, and if this spell, recover 80% health, gain 80% turn meter, and can't be critical hit for 2 turns. So this ability here is really good. So this isn't going to be like any of those abilities you can dispel, like Lifeblood from Rey or Sheen from Cat. You know, you can dispel this ability actually, but you know, if you dispel, you'll still have to deal with some other stuff like, you know, recover health again, turn meter. So you know, it's going to be a win-lose situation depending on if you want to dispel it or you want to take the revive. And then moving on to the leader, and as I said, you want her to be like the only leader in the squad. So this here is an Omicron, and it's going to be a Grand Arena Omicron. But without the Omicron, Imperial Troopers have plus 35% critical chance, plus 35% offense, and plus 35 speed. And then if you also, you know, add to the We Adapt or Die, if you give that buff, you know, it's just going to be so much extra speed, like 65% extra speed, 65% extra offense, 65% critical chance. It's huge, absolutely huge. So at the start of the battle, if no other allies had the leader tag, other than Iden Versio of course, whenever a non-droid Imperial Trooper ally attacks out of turn, they gain 2% offense stacking until the end of the counter. Critical damage up for 2 turns at the start of each encounter, have a 100% counter chance, and while enemies are vulnerable, they have minus 25% speed. And the thing about this here is whenever a non-droid Imperial Trooper ally attacks out of turn, they gain 3% offense stacking. It doesn't say that it stops stacking, so you can just stack this endless, you know. Get 65% extra or 65% extra offense percentage, and then add all the extra you can stack. They're going to be a huge team, huge team. So with the Omicron, this is a Grand Arena Omicron, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent Omicron, but we'll see. Maybe not the best, but we'll see. But while in Grand Arena, at the start of the battle, if no other allies have the leader tag, Imperial Trooper allies gain 35% max health and max protection, and whenever an enemy attacks on the turn, Imperial Trooper allies recover 25% health and protection and gain 10% turn meter. And I think it's going to be the CLS Mon Mothma counter, because those two teams attack so much out of turn, and you know, whenever they do, your team will just recover. So I think it's good if you're going to go against a counter team, you know, a team that will counter against you, but it's not good otherwise. But if it is going to be like a huge CLS Mon Mothma counter, maybe we'll stop seeing them on defense, and then suddenly it isn't as good of a team. You know, we'll see. Maybe it'll still have some use, but maybe hold off on it just for a little while. We'll see. For now, I think maybe Qui-Gon is the best, but I said that they will nerf his Omicron because it's apparently doing too much damage, and I can see that because I just saw another day, you know, somebody had taken a video of doing a Qui-Gon Jinn with Anakin, and it was a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and Anakin, you know, gets the bonus turn and then just uses his AoE attack and just one-shots a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren team, and it's ridiculous. I can understand why they want to nerf it a little bit. Anyway, moving on to the last unique, first in, last out. So this is a Zeta, and if no other allies have the leader tag, you know, again, only Iden Versio is leader, and all allies are non-droid Imperial Troopers. Iden gains 100% turn meter at the start of the encounter, and whenever she is defeated, she revives with 100% health and protection if there is another active Imperial Trooper ally. And while Iden has protection up, she has 30% potency, while she is active, Imperial Trooper allies have 30% offense. So now again, even more offense. It's like, combining all of this, you're going to get 100% extra offense for your Imperial Troopers, and it's going to keep stacking and stacking if you attack off the turn. It's insane. So I think this is going to be a really good team. We will still have to see them in action, but just from the look of it, they look amazing here. And this here team is meant to, you know, basically take the Imperial Troopers you aren't using and putting them to use now. You know, maybe not many of you are, you know, using a regular Stormtrooper or Snow Trooper, Ranger, I don't know, whoever it might be. Maybe you're not using them, and they are perfect together with Iden version as long as they don't have a lead tag. And they had that here in the dev insight. Let's just quickly take a look at that. We are not going to read through this, but yeah, you can, as you can see, synergy suggestion. You have Magma Trooper, Range Trooper, Snow Trooper, Death Trooper, Show Trooper, and Stormtrooper. As you can see, it says good against rebels, so that's also why I'm going to guess that it's going to be a specific CLS Mon Mothma counter. Maybe you don't see as many CLS on defense. At least I don't see as many as I used to. But Mon Mothma is still a very good team. But if we scroll down here, these are the suggested squad. So squad 1, that's the Veers squad. We use Veers, Gideon, Pete, Dark Trooper, and Stark. And the second squad is Iden Versio, Death Trooper, Range Trooper or Shore Trooper, then Snow Trooper and Magma Trooper. So you know you can create 2 squads. If these are the best, you know, you'll have to see for yourself. I'm going to guess. Maybe you want to create an Imperial Trooper squad that has Moff Gideon instead. Who knows? But at least it looks like an interesting team, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do. But yeah, that's it for Iden Versio. You know, I'm excited to see her. I probably won't be doing her Omicron when she comes around. I don't really have my Imperial Troopers geared, so probably won't do it. I probably either use it on Qui-Gon, as I said, or save it up for somebody else. But we'll see. It definitely looks like an interesting thing, especially if you're dark side invested. And it was definitely time that some Battlefront 2 characters made it to the game, because holy, it's been a long time. Now hopefully we can aim for that the Jedi Fallen Order characters will come soon. You know, Cal Kestis, Marin, and all of those. Would really look forward to that. Get the ship in. No, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, and all of that stuff. I'll leave some link down in the description if you want to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, join my Discord, join the community. I used to stream Galaxy of Heroes several times a week. Also do a little bit of Marvel Strike Force. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.